Hi, I'm Stuart J. Perlman, and I want to welcome you to Stuart J's Lens, the tales of small business in McKinney. I hope you enjoyed today's tale. It comes straight from small business in McKinney.
I live in McKinney currently, but I was born and raised in Ohio on a farm. I'm a country girl. I grew up on a dairy farm. I met my husband 14 years ago. 20 years ago. Yes, been married for 14 years. He's from New York, and our jobs brought us home to Texas.
Now, you grew up on a dairy farm?
Yes.
Did you go milk the cows?
Every morning.
Come on.
Yeah.
Is
my dad going to see this interview? Because no, I really did not every morning, but.
Well, we're going to send them a link to it.
Yeah.
What, did you have a favorite cow?
No.
Did you name the animals on the farm?
Of course I did. Yes. I also raised pigs. That's how I raised all my money to go to college. So when I left for college, I had about $20,000 in the bank from raising pigs. Now, I did have favorite pigs. My favorite pig was Pokey.
Did you slaughter Pokey?
Yeah.
You did yourself?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, but that was like a semester of books, so I had to. My brother needed a bone marrow transplant when I was in 6th grade. I was the donor for his bone marrow transplant. And the night before his surgery, this nurse, Janice, I know her name well, stopped and talked to me because she could tell I was nervous and scared. She stood with her coat and her keys because she was out the door, and she stayed with me for an hour and changed my life. And I knew from that moment on I wanted to do something to help people. That I became a nurse and in Cleveland and went into the world of transplant. I have been in organ transplant for many, many years, since basically I graduated in '94 from nursing school. And every place I have lived, I've always done a job in organ transplant. So I was a heart transplant and artificial heart coordinator. So patients who needed a transplant, I took care of them. And so when an organ became available, I coordinated and organized the transplants. I never realized until I became an administrator at Medical City Dallas, when I was over at the bone marrow program, kind of how my life had evolved to this. And I went into transplant not really even realizing my experiences at 11 years old and the journey I had been on to get to that place in my life. My brother, while I was in surgery for his bone marrow, he passed away while I was in surgery. So he never received the transplant. Someone else did, though. I found out that someone else benefited and it saved someone else. So I think that my path for helping people was set for me very young. And as you grow up and mature, I don't think you really realize kind of the influences people have had on your life until you're there. They said there is a company called Title Boxing, and I was very excited about it because I thought it was a cardboard boxing company. And then I did a Title Boxing workout and fell in love with it. I loved that workout, and because I knew I could do it better the next time. This is really about fitness and working out, and at the same time I'm learning boxing techniques and kickboxing techniques. As long as you have a passion for wanting to work out and get healthy and lose weight, you can do this. Compare it. There really is nothing like this, which is another reason why we fell in love with this. What we've essentially done is taking the boxer's workout, put it in a group setting with an instructor. And so you burn 800 to 1,000 calories in 1 hour. A little girl who's 6 years old who does this in the same class as someone who is 58 years old. And people who have been coming for 4 weeks straight, somebody who gets their first class, all in the same class. And actually, everybody gets their first class free. The first shot is what we say, your first shot is free. We have gloves here 3 times a week is typically where people start. I have some folks that are doing it 5 to 6 times. The power hour is the group instruction class, and that's the time when you're going to burn up to 1,000 calories, a monthly fee, and it's unlimited. You can come to as many power hours you want a week, and you can come and work out in the gym whenever you want. I have a couple customers that have been coming in 3 times a week. One gentleman in a month lost 12 pounds. Another gentleman who's been on blood pressure medicine for 7 years. After 3 weeks, his doctor took him off of his blood pressure medication. So back to me wanting to help people, I feel like we're doing it. All I ask is that you walk through our door. When you walk through our door, we will give you the workout, we'll take care of the rest. But you gotta walk in the door. 90 days, 3 times a week for 90 days, you will see results. And if you don't, it's your money back. I'm looking at cows right now from the window out here. There's cows across there. I feel like I'm home. This is home. Yeah.
You want to run over and milk a cow.
I want to go milk a cow. Yeah.
If you think you have a story to tell, send me an email. But I have to tell you up front, it better be good.